We are totally committed to the principle that one size does not fit all. So we are really getting away from that generic model of create services and then find people to fit those models.
Go beyond inclusion. So really, when decision makers are at the table, a part of the decision makers are community members. Stop making or creating plans and then say, let's ask the community what they think. No, have them at the table from the start, because then you don't have to go back and fix anything because you already know what works.
The same amount of intention that people put into building the system and keeping the system exclusionary, we have to think about it in every single breath we take every single day to continue to fight against that.
A lot of state agencies, we operate in silos. Even within our own agency, we operate in silos. And all of a sudden we are looking at, oh, we are serving the same family. You might be serving mom, I might be serving child, and you might be serving grandma. And let's kind of come together and surround this family with support and resources rather than confuse them.
Just needing to understand that children don't come into our systems alone, and being sure that we're wrapping around families and other caregivers that are in the lives of children. So that's an approach we've really been attending to, along with making sure that we are considering the equity factors that come into that as well.
We took a lot of different indicators, things like health outcomes, poverty rates, to really focus on engaging in communities that are the furthest from opportunity and talking to families in those communities and really hearing what their needs and challenges and hopes are.
There's policy barriers that are in existence at the federal, state, county, and everything in between, all sorts of practices and ideas that we've just been doing, but those things aren't working for families. So we take a look at this web of the way we do things and the laws that hold those practices in place to change them so that we are actually effective in the ways that we serve families.
Us removing all of these barriers or providing funding to help remove these barriers has expedited the people getting licensed that will cater just to child development facilities. We've received $10 million of additional funding because it was so successful for the next 2 years to do it again, and we are well on our way.
Fast forward 2 years, we just got a $10 million investment from the state legislature to support our work with the Early Learning Division to actually do some sticks and bricks development of co-located early childhood ed centers in some of our affordable housing buildings, which is really cool.
One of the things that I think came through is to keep pushing, and that we're stronger together, and that we will not let up in moving towards health equity and in moving towards especially outcomes for kids and families.
So breaking those silos and coming together, and again, treating child within the context of the family, and then having integrated whole person model of care where physical health, mental health, and addiction care are not treated like totally separately, but it's one person, one family, and then we surround that family with support.
What we've learned so far is that this work is just not possible without collaboration, and collaboration across many of our program areas and our state agencies. Whether that need is housing or economic stability, we're bringing all of those folks to the table to address the needs and systemic barriers to those needs and to families thriving.
In order for kids and families to really truly be successful, to thrive, to be resilient, that it actually takes all of us. And so as a housing provider, I play a part on a large team.
To be in community with others, to learn together, to challenge each other, and to be able to lean on colleagues and kind of include them in your network of supports that you need as I'm trying to advance racial equity has just been really life-giving for me.